have a special guest. It's my good friend, Dr. Kellie Kulow. If you're ever in Brenham, Texas, you've got to stop by her clinic. She is hands down the best chiropractor ever that God made, ever. Anyways, we're just going to chit-chat as I put on my full face of makeup and have fun. The video probably will be long because, well, I'm a jibber-jabber, but sorry. Also, if you hear any male voices, it is our husbands. We have no control over them. We apologize. So we're just going to get into the video. So what's new in your life?
Oh, let's see. How many people need their medical records as fast as possible?
Ooh. How does that going?
Well, slow.
Maskcara.
This year, I'm actually keeping up with everything.
Good job.
So far, so good.
That's awesome. I feel like my lighting is a little decreased, but I guess not. I'm trying to keep you from getting all white out like it's been doing on me. So, the boys doing anything special lately?
Oh, Christopher's getting his stuff together. He's been in with his counselor and trying to make sure he's getting ready to graduate. Poor Cameron, he doesn't really know what to do with himself. He's just hanging out and trying to be a 12-year-old at this point and getting ready to go to junior high. So.
That is hard.
Yes.
Junior high's, I don't know. It's funny, that junior high seems to stand out in my mind as the biggest impactful school time that I ever had.
Ah. What made junior high so standoutish for you?
I think the loss of innocence a little bit. You know, grade school, everyone treats you like you're a precious little baby. And then you move up into junior high and then it's like, well, we kind of expect you to be a semi-adult. You need to start being grown up and mature in your feelings when really you're just not ready yet. Or at least I wasn't.
I think you're still trying to figure out what your feelings are and what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think the middle school is a good transition to junior high. Especially when they set you apart from the younger kids and the older kids. It gives you a little bit of time before you hit that junior high group. But they have, Cameron has learned a lot, probably more than I want him to, but you know, as a mom, you can't stop what everything else is out there.
That is so true. That is true. I mean, it's funny how, like, kids these days know so much more than I did at their age.
Oh, yes.
When I was their age, I was like, well, I still am. I'm so naive. When I started really working, I was probably, I don't know, 23, 24. When I really got into the workforce, I was shocked. I mean, just people's language or the way people thought, I was like, my mom and dad sheltered me way too much. I mean, I'm glad they did, but
Right.
it was just shocking.
No, I was not a sheltered child. As an only child, you kind of learn things a lot faster because you don't have a choice. So, my mom taught me quite a bit, and I was pretty well ready for the world when it hit me.
Really?
Yeah, but I am still very naive about things too. You grow up in a small town, there is a lot of differences there than being in the big city or
you can really kind of lose yourself in the big cities, I feel. I mean, I was like raised in a town of 6,000 and I still felt like that was really big, but in Beaumont, you know, I mean, it's like you're anonymous. You're just not
Right.
there.
That's true. Yeah, I think we learned that when we moved to Houston while I was going to school. It was very evident that you were just a speck on the map.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got big plans for Valentine's Day?
No.
Me neither.
We never have had plans for Valentine's Day. I always find lots of nice gifts and that kind of thing that show up on Valentine's Day.
Aww.
But I never have major plans.
Roy has already started getting me stuff. He can't wait. He is like worse than a little kid. He cannot wait. So anytime it's my birthday or anything, I will get it whenever he buys it. Not, okay, I'll wait till the actual day.
No, Chris doesn't buy it until like the day or the day before. He may order stuff, and yeah, he's kind of like that too. He orders stuff for me all the time, and is like, as soon as it comes in, here you go. Try this on. Okay.
Does Chris, take care of your wardrobe?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Roy
That's
does.
why I'm Batman.
I am Batman. Roy is big in here, honey, you go sit in the, well, not sit, but you go into the dressing room and I'll bring you your clothes.
Yes.
Which is fine by me. He has great taste, so.
Yeah, Chris does too. He's picked out pretty much everything since we've gotten married. I'm just like, thank you. I hate to shop.
Mm-hmm. I do too. And he loves to. And he's good at it.
Mm-hmm. Chris is very good at it. I get stuff. He orders stuff all the time.
Poor Roy. He does all of the shopping. The grocery shopping.
No, I like to grocery shop. But we've been doing pretty good at doing it together.
Now, if it has to do with Ulta, Roy sits in the truck with the book. He knows he's going to be there for a long time.
I think I've been in Ulta probably 3 times. I went with somebody who was getting stuff, and then I went in when you sent us for Kay's prom. And so that's pretty much, I think there was one other time I think we went in for a gift for somebody. That was pretty much it.
Ulta is like, I don't know, my candy store. I could literally, I think, spend $1,000 once a week every day in Ulta. I love Ulta.
I would have a whole bunch of stuff that I never used.
Well, I probably would too, which is why I probably try to kind of have some self-control, but
yeah, I'm not, my phase of making up my face and doing my hair and all that kind of good stuff kind of stopped after I graduated high school and got out of college. I was just like, okay, I'm a chiropractor, we're natural people, we, don't do much, and I just made sure that I was taking care of my body the best I could. And some people say keep makeup on because it keeps your face from, getting older and the wrinkles from coming faster, and others say be careful.
I don't know, we're about the same age, or we're at the same age and we look about the same. I don't think it matters.
So, I have makeup that's probably been sitting there for way longer than it's supposed to.
I really think it's a personal preference. I mean,
I think so.
I think whatever makes people happy is not whatever. Let's kind of, just can't go around doing whatever, but I think, something like that. Your face is gorgeous. Mine not so much, so, we do what...
I don't think yours looks bad without makeup on. You just are
I look
used
like a
to
boy.
it. No, you don't.
I have a cousin. He's an awesome man. He's grown up into an awesome man. Missionary. He's a school teacher. Does a lot of good. But look just like him. Without makeup on. I mean, he's, to me, a handsome man. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to be a handsome man. I kind of want to be a girly girl.
Okay.
I think maybe that's why I am so girly, is because my whole life I've always felt like we look so much alike that it's like there's something in me I gotta look different.
Right. Oh no. I missed out on that girly girl stuff. I got to be the tomboy from little on.
Did you play a lot of sports?
I did.
What'd you play?
Oh, volleyball mostly. When I was in junior high, I played basketball, which I should have kept doing. I really regret not through high school, but there were some extenuating circumstances there with the coaches. And then I was in track. That was pretty much it with sports. That's all we really had. And then band and you name it, any other group that I could get in except the FFA because I didn't like animals very much.
Really?
I'm not an animal fan. I just don't get along with them.
That is funny because I love animals. When I was little, oh my poor mom and dad. I had probably, I can't even count, 25 cats. They let me have some rabbits. I had them two in a cage. I thought they were both females. It ended up one was a male, one was a female. And I let them out of the cage. And we had a lot of fun with about, 200 rabbits. But, I enjoyed them.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure Mom and Dad enjoyed buying the food for them all the time, too.
Yeah. Oh, they ate cat food. They were awesome.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. They were great. They'd pick on my dog. I had a little dachshund. And they wanted to play with him all the time. And he'd just be sitting on the deck, minding his own business, just being a dog, being chilled, kick back. They'd run up and bite him on the butt. And off he'd ow! And then they'd chase him.
Oh, goodness.
And then he'd turn around and chase them. It was a hoot. I really did enjoy.
I had a couple of dogs. I had a cat when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And, they were great. I didn't mistreat them or anything, but when they were gone, I was done. I had a mockingbird and a squirrel. Mockingbird fell out of the tree, so we saved it, and then the cat ate it.
Oh.
After it got old enough to, because it kind of taunted the cat, too.
Oops. Okay, so this goes to show.
Yes.
Watch what you do. It can come back and haunt you.
Yes.
That's tragic.
It was tragic, but, it teaches you about death and how things go and how the world works, and that's just the way it is.
Indeed.
You learn early. It's not quite as bad.
Don't pick on the cat.
That's right.
Well, I have purchased, I think it's, let me think what it's called. Treadly.
Okay.
It is a treadmill. Okay, because I'm in an RV and I have zero space.
Right.
Like this room, which you can't really see, but this room is about 4 times the amount of space I have. I've been needing to exercise bad. Since I've gotten into that treadmill, into the RV, I have not exercised. And my body says, yes, we know that.
Yes.
And you need to. So, I purchased this little treadmill thing. It is so neat. It looks like super thin. It almost looks like an iPhone, except big.
Okay.
I mean, it's very compact. I'm really excited to get to use it.
So it just lays out and then you can...
And then you can just tuck it away.
Okay. That's good. Yes, we have not made it into the weight room as much as I want to go. And by the time I get home, I'm tired of pushing on stuff.
Have y'all added any more?
No, we haven't.
Equipment.
We've gone and looked. We wanted to get another weight bench and that kind of thing. Weights and stuff, but we haven't gone back to get one yet. So, we looked at it at Christmas time, but you know how Christmas time goes.
Oh, yes. Well, for me, I'm just like so ready to do something. I think I would definitely feel much better. You know, when you get family that, you know, get sick and have that big C word,
Yes.
you just realize that what you do does matter.
Mm-hmm.
And
What you don't do matters a lot more.
exactly.
Yes.
And so I think it's just kind of time to start focusing again on all of that.
That's good. That's good. There's lots of stuff you can do even without machines and that kind of stuff too. So, we got some stretch bands and stuff like that we can teach you to use too.
Mm-hmm.
Because we definitely got to stretch out your muscles.
Oh my lands. Me and Roy, if he gets down in his back, I'm okay. But then the moment he gets better, I'm down in mine. And it's like, Roy, we've got to stretch. We are like just,
Sympathetic.
Yeah, too. We need to stop that. We need to not be. I really think that I want to start a diet for inflammation.
Okay.
Ain't that what you do?
Some of it, yes. Yeah, we've got one for purification. There's actually a new one they just came out with for detoxification.
Mm-hmm.
They have an inflammation one, and Standard Process also makes, what's the other one called? Oh, sugar handling. So if you're diabetic and you have issues with your sugars, it helps you kind of get on the right track to eating better and getting your sugars under control. So I haven't tried the inflammation one, but I did a portion of the detox one. There's a 10-day or 28-day. I think I did the 10. And that was pretty decent. So, and I've done the purification program. My office staff and I did that in October.
Wow. Did they like it?
Yes. They have all decided that they want to get back into at least doing the stuff. Maybe not taking all of the supplements, but getting back on the shakes and doing that kind of thing.
Good for them.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, when you do that kind of stuff and you feel so much better, you're like, why am I torturing myself, you know?
Right. That's true. Because you eat so much better and you miss things. You know, you're going to miss the pizza. You're going to miss hamburgers and stuff like that. But you can find ways of doing and eating those things and eating them in a smaller amount.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like a modified way.
Oh, you can also do the modified too. There's lots of different recipes out there for gluten-free and keto and that kind of good stuff. And so it's just, Pinterest has been very eye-opening. I found a lot of stuff. I've tried quite a few things. There is a difference. You're not going to get that ooey gooey flour processed everything that you got, and it's not going to taste exactly like that, but it is still good. You know, you can still do the cheese and the pepperoni and that kind of thing. There's all kinds of good stuff that you can work on through there. So it's just a matter of working on stuff.
To me, keto is hard because I don't know. I don't feel like I can succeed on it. Or I've never succeeded trying it. Now, what I did succeed, but it really was helpful to have Roy join in, was when we were just eating all things God made. And if God didn't make it, we didn't eat it. And if it was any change from the way God made it, we didn't eat it.
Okay.
So we didn't eat processed foods, in other words.
And that's a good thing.
That one was very helpful.
Because once you've processed it, typically they take out most of the nutrients and that kind of thing that are in there. So then they try to put them back. Well, the only problem with that is by putting it back, you've already taken it out, so it's not going to work the same way. Your body is not going to be able to break down that wheat or whatever in the flour that was going to give you those nutrients, because you stripped it, and then what you stuck back is synthetic. And the body doesn't recognize how to break it down and how to use it.
Which probably is what leads us to so many digestive problems and so many autoimmune disorders, is because we have introduced such foreign bodies into, a digestive system that was not meant to ever do.
That is probably true. Yes, and that's a lot of the reason why I like to introduce people to the purification program, because it teaches you to eat again. It teaches you to eat those vegetables and gives you a variety to go out and try. Not to be afraid of that food because, I've never eaten that. We didn't have that out here in the country.
Yeah.
Well, but you had a lot of other things out here in the country that you're not eating now. So, it doesn't have to be pizza and cheeseburgers on a regular basis.
That's what's sad, is like the majority of our diet consists of processed foods. Like tonight, I'm not gonna lie, what I have for supper? Dairy Queen.
That was dessert last night.
Which, contributes a lot to...
It does. It does. Yeah, we had cheese... what did we have last night? Chicken fried steak and baked potatoes, french fries, that kind of good stuff. That was just wonderful. I felt wonderful when we got done. I was just like, can I just be sick now? And then I had a nice blizzard on top of it. I was just kicking myself when I went to bed.
Like, why? Oh, and all that acid reflux. Ugh.
Oh, yes. But that is one thing when I've done the purification or even the detox, that helps clear that kind of stuff up pretty quickly. It gives your body time to kind of reset. And then you can figure out where your problems really are instead of just what pain you have. Instead of just treating a symptom, you can kind of figure out where the issue is.
Instead of treating the symptom, actually fix the issue?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yes.
I tell you, I swear sodas and I love them, don't get me wrong, but those crushed little, they're the grape. I only like the grape, but they're like the little powder that you can put in your water.
Oh, yes.
Those things are the devil. They will just like, I can drink on them for like just one a day for a week.
Oh, wow.
And immediately I feel like I have an ulcer.
Yeah.
And it just killing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the content of sugar and that kind of thing in those is just amazing. I used to love crushed sodas. It didn't matter which one you bought me. I love crushed sodas. Now, it's like drinking straight syrup.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I can't do it.
Can y'all hear the guys talking, jibber jabbering?
They're talking business.
Yeah. I heard Medicare, so they're talking.
Yes. They're talking about our business and how we're taking care of all of that.
Yeah. Not a fan of all those HMOs and stuff. They are...
I had Blue Cross call me yesterday. I just happened to be in the office when the phone rang, and they wanted to know if I would take the patient on this plan. I said, as long as I'm on the plan, they sure can come on in, because it's up to y'all whether or not you're going to pay me or not.
Right.
So it's kind of a crapshoot in the end. We'll find out. So turn your phone just a little bit. They're missing out.
You're so funny. Okay, you gotta look at my pretty colors.
Oh, those are pretty. I like
Pretty
those.
colors.
So which one are you gonna use?
I think I'm gonna start out with this yellow.
I'd love to help you, but just
Takai Tiki. I cannot read it. Anyways, it's real pretty.
Yeah.
I need glasses. I refuse to get glasses. I mean, I have glasses, but I mean to read with.
Oh.
It's like, oh no.
Yes. It was presented as progressives. So I said, okay, I'll try the progressives. Until I went out there and the lady said they were bifocals.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. I was like, you shouldn't lie to people like that.
Yeah, no. Oh, no.
So, you know.
You know what I always hate when you go? It's like you sit there and this little girl is, well, every time I've gone, it's a little girl helping me. And you're all excited and she's like suggesting all these things and you're like, oh yes, that's so beautiful. Of course I want that. And what she fails to tell you is the price of any of it.
Oh, yes.
Until you have like, yes, I want that and I want that. And then, you know, you turn around and like it's $1 bazillion and you're like, how did this become $1 bazillion?
Yes. Yes, it was quite an eye-opening experience. So I was just like, okay, well, guess we're gonna keep these for a while. But now it's time to take the oldest back. He needs to get his glasses done. I'm not sure if his sister ever got hers done. So I took them a couple years ago and got their glasses and that kind of thing. That was wonderful because there are no price tags on any of the glasses. Nobody tells you anything until she says, $850, please. Are you serious?
And then you die.
Yeah, because I was just like, well, glad I had some money put back.
Right.
So I'm not using it on what I planned for. I bought 2 pair of glasses.
Yeah. It's like, no, thank you. And what's so sad is like you can go on like websites that if you have your prescription, you can get that same glasses, you know, with all the bells and whistles for 1/3 of the cost.
Right.
So now that I have discovered that, I frequently shop. I'm like very, interested in what, and all of that.
Yeah, so we have decided that the next set, we're going to try that website.
Zini.com.
Yes. Let's see if we can get a pair of glasses that way. I do like the fact that they have lots of different things and you can see what you look like on there before you buy it. That's pretty cool.
It is awesome.
I've kind of I've had glasses since the 3rd grade, so I kind of know what's going to work on the face and what's not. And I've decided that I don't like being able to see the corners of my lenses or the corners of my glasses, my frames. So I got a little picky there. So at least I know what to look for. It's not like go on there and just go, oh, well, let's just try this.
Right. At least you kind of know what you want. Well, when my eye surgery was still good, before it had kind of gone bad, I had gotten some Ray-Bans that were those mirrored lenses, and they were pink, and they were so cute. They were so me. My mom wanted them. So I gave them to her because she's so cute. And when I got onto there to Zuni.com, I could really mimic them. Now I couldn't tell that I could get the colored. Well, no, they had certain colors, but they didn't have pink or something.
No.
But anyways, it was still awesome. It's still, you know, pretty much got what I had, and
Yeah.
like literally $80 compared to $800 Ray-Bans with prescriptions.
That's nice. So are you going to introduce them to the makeup artist, Sarah?
I'm the makeup artist, Sarah. Yes. I'm using mascara, makeup. It is just phenomenal. I'm just having a blast with it. Using ColourPop eyeshadow because it is like just really great eyeshadow. I am waiting for a delivery from Maskcara that is going to have a ton of eyeshadow in it, so I can't wait to try it out. I don't know why I put that down. I'm going to need it again.
So when do we get to do the mirrored face and the eyes and all the good stuff that you do at Christmas?
I'm going to start doing those. I really am. I started thinking that I would use my face as a canvas and just paint different things on it using makeup.
Right.
Or maybe like for Valentine's Day, do something Valentine themey.
There you go. That would be fun.
A lot of people look, artists on YouTube and Facebook, they look really stunning for certain times of the year with special occasions. But I kind of like to step out of the box and just look unique. Plus, I love going out in public like that and have people go like, "What are you doing?"
What is she doing?
I was raised very conservative. But I have a streak of like a punk rocker or something in me. You know?
Yes. Punk rock was no, I wouldn't say influential, but it was a like of mine when I was in high school. I wasn't really into the music. I just liked the look.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm not into like green hair or anything like that, but different hair. I love when people do it differently.
Yes.
Like all of those braids and stuff. That is just, it's like you got some talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had spiked hair, and unfortunately, everybody thinks the mullet was a horrible thing, but that was me.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
My aunt would not shave my hair. She was my hairstylist, and she refused to shave my head. I tried.
Aha.
I wanted her to shave the sides of my hair, but she would not. So I said, okay. She said, that is not what girls do. Okay. So that never occurred, but she did spike my hair and taught me how to do everything else until, of course, my senior year when I had to blend in with the varsity volleyball team and had to wear my hair up in a ponytail with the little bows and all that kind of wonderful stuff. So, you conform after a while.
Well, I did shave one side of my head.
Oh, you got to shave it.
Yes, my daddy let me. It was a lot of begging and pleading and promising I'd be a good girl, but he did say, okay.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. As a Baptist preacher, like, as...
Yeah, I'm sure that took a lot of praying and
Especially since I played the piano. Be like, putting a little bit of glitter right here.
so, but we were always trying something different.
What's the strangest thing you did, or the most shocking?
Oh, you have to understand, I was a goody two-shoes, so I didn't do much stuff that was shocking. I was the student council spirit committee leader, so that was probably the biggest thing. I dressed the part. Whatever it was that day, I was there. I went to school one day with a skirt that had every ribbon that we had for the football attached to it. So I could show my spirit for whatever that was that day.
Oh, wow.
You name it, whatever I came up with. And it wasn't always the non-weirdest thing. I come up with plenty of stuff just to see if somebody else would do it, probably. Because I was going to. I didn't care if anybody else did. But I have to say, student council was probably the biggest thing that got me out of my shell.
Really?
Yes. I was always somewhat boisterous, but being there let me know that, I was special and it didn't matter what other people thought.
Aww.
And so, you always have those days where you're like, nobody likes me and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or I'm not good enough for this or that. But for the most part, I was very confident. I knew what I wanted to do, and everybody else could just do their own thing, and I would be fine. Even if we were a little different, we were still going to be okay.
Yeah. Now, how old were you about that age?
Oh, that was probably my sophomore year, so 16, 17.
Wow. I mean, that's awesome because a lot of people don't come into that realization that early.
I think that had to do a lot with what all did she teach? Anyway, she was our student council sponsor. Miss Stelter was very, very good for me.
Aww. Well, a shout out to Miss Stelter.
Yes. She's passed now. But she was a great teacher and a great sponsor.
It just goes to show for all you teachers out there, you do impact lives.
Yes, every day. But I remember lots of stuff that I probably would have never gotten into if it hadn't been for the clubs that I joined and got to be a part of because of working hard and just doing what needed to be done instead of goofing off and not doing what I needed to.
Yeah.
So, but going to a small school, there's lots of need for you to be part of everything. So.
You kind of like when you work for a small company, you kind of have to wear many hats.
Yes, that's exactly it.
But it sure does train you up on how to be part of a community and make yourself useful and...
Yes, and always look for what needs to be done. Don't just wait for somebody to tell you.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's the part that comes in there. Same thing being a small business owner. Somebody doesn't show up, you better know what they do.
Right. Cross-train.
Yes.
I'm going to wear some lashes tonight.
Ah.
These are really pretty lashes. They're from Lash Star.
Okay.
Visionary lashes. Maybe that's what they're called, is Lash Stars.
Okay. I've seen them on people. I've never attempted that one myself.
the technique, because there is a technique, is to look downward.
Oh.
Like get a mirror underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
And let your lash glue dry. It's got to get tacky.
That is helpful.
Yes.
Now, do you have some with the glitter on it? I've seen those where they have the glitter on the eyelashes.
I do not. I've not. Where have I been? But I've not seen that.
Maybe they put it on after they had the lashes on. Who knows?
Maybe. Well, the craziest thing I think I ever did, well, it wasn't really that crazy. I mean, I was very conservative. But I dressed up. My sister had this long dress. And it was kind of a taupe color. But I liked it for like a jacket.
Okay.
So I put myself on some blue jeans and a shirt. Put that on top, left it open to wear it like a jacket, put a little like straw cowboy hat on. I thought I was styling and profiling.
Uh-oh.
She hurt my feelings and told me I wasn't. Yes, Saranya, that was you. Shout out to you. For crushing my dream.
No, I went to my senior prom in a hot pink sequin and beaded dress. I looked awesome. Silver shoes.
Silver shoes.
Silver shoes. They were silver snakeskin shoes.
Wow.
Wasn't very good for dancing in. So had to go out to the truck and change. But you know, hey, small school didn't have prom. We just had a banquet.
Oh, wow.
So then we all went dancing afterwards.
That is cute. Oh, yeah. I mean, the sad thing is you would like to think that those days are over and, you know, but they're not. Because I'll just look back at, like, what I wore last year or something, and I'll think, why didn't someone tell me? I mean, I can't believe somebody let me do that.
Yes. I know. And that's when you look at the husband and go, you're supposed to tell me when I look like that.
Well, speaking of that, Roy let me walk out of the house
Uh-oh.
showing things that should not be showing.
Oh, no.
All because I needed a slip. But, you know, he didn't. Because in that RV, you don't have there's not like a really good mirror where you can look.
Oh, yeah. Long mirror that you need.
So I count on him. Well, he has this mentality that, yeah, you look good. Well, did you look? Yeah, I looked. Uh-huh. Well, no, you didn't, buddy. You didn't. You let me down. I had my HR girl walk in, and she was like, Sarah, I can see all your goods. And I'm like, nobody needs to see that. Nobody. So I went and locked myself up in my office. I called him up and gave him what for and said, you better bring me a slip and you better bring one now. I'm fortunate that I think only she was the one who saw, but still, nobody wants to see that.
Yes, it is.
But you know, I thought I was styling and profiling till somebody pointed it out that no, girl. Not today.
Oh, well. Yeah, my outfit every day consists of some type of pants and a shirt that has my name on it. That's pretty much it. So, I just have to pick what color I want to wear that day.
You know, there's a lot of people who gripe, like nurses, I'm around nurses who gripe that, oh, I have to wear a uniform, and they gripe that they have to. I'm like, you know how lucky you are that all you have to wear is a uniform?
It is much easier to wear scrubs and that kind of thing than, but the second job I had, we had to wear, I think it was called Cabri or something like that, blue scrubs, and that was all we could wear. There was no deviation. You wore the same thing 5 days a week. So I can see where they get a little frustrated if they have to wear the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But when I first started at the office I have in LaGrange, we always wore scrubs. But you could wear pretty much anything you wanted. So I could mix it up, and I actually liked it until the husband decided that as a business manager, I needed to be more professional. And then he bought me button-down shirts, which are nice, but then he insisted that I tuck them in.
Uh-oh.
I said, I will wear the button-down shirt, but I will not tuck them in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're just asking too much.
Yeah. There's too much arm movement and all that kind of stuff during the day to have that tucked in, too.
Now, does he wear that?
No.
What does he wear? Let's talk about that.
He wears whatever pants he decides to put on, typically blue jeans and a t-shirt. And then he hides in the back office most of the time. So, no, he gets away be way more comfortable than I am.
How funny. Man, they're so hysterical.
Yes. And he says, well, the patients see you, they don't see me. I said, so?
Right?
Evidently, it's my favorite word. He gets me on that all the time. I will start a sentence. I will end a sentence. He said, that is not what that end to the sentence is called. It's not called so. It's a period. Yes, dear.
Oh, I do the same thing. I've noticed, like, just texting, everything is so. So.
Yes. I end the sentence with so. Because I feel like there should be something else that needs to be said. We shouldn't have this dead time in there that just, nobody's saying anything. Because at that point, we might stop talking.
Exactly.
So if I say so, either he can pick up and complain that I say so all the time, or I can continue on with another sentence.
Good point. And, it's sad that he doesn't appreciate this point.
I know. It is sad. But that will be okay.
I think we're almost done.
Ooh. Well, you look awful pretty.
Oh, thank you. My first video, an hour and a half long, because, I jibber jabbered. I mean, I was having so much fun. Because I really thought that I would have a problem coming up with stuff to talk about. Oh no. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, you always have to tell people what you're doing and why you're doing it and, the best way to do it. All those things have to come out because you're teaching.
Well, I'm not much of a teacher. I just kind of think I have fun at it and I enjoy watching other people do theirs. I wouldn't say I've learned much from anybody else, but it relaxes me.
Okay, that's good. I don't have much time to do that. Chris usually takes over that kind of thing. I think he does that so that I will relax a little bit and just kind of stand over
chill.
his shoulder, and even though that drives him crazy, but
Morphy blush. I like this. Yeah, it's called Sexy, but it's just kind of a light peach.
okay.
Light peach. It kind of complements the mascara blush or lip and cheek that I put on, called Frenchie.
Okay.
It's kind of a lighter version, a little more peachy, but
Maybe you'll do me next time.
You want me to do you? Okay, I'll do you.
I've seen what you did to the girls for prom. They looked all pretty.
What my vision I have for Kay, it just did not come together, but she had such good bone structure and beautiful eyes that I just kind of like scrapped my first idea and just went with a second idea.
That's good.
But she really, really looked good. I loved her dress.
Yes. It turned out really well.
And the other girls looked very nice too.
Yes.
It was fun putting on makeup on them.
They enjoyed it. They were really thankful that you took the time to help them out and make them pretty.
Of course, anytime. They were sweet, precious angel girls. This makeup's really neat because if you have dry skin, literally, and if you don't like spend an hour on your eyes and stuff like I do, you can be done in like 10 minutes.
Huh. Well, that's good.
Lipstick. I think I will use this color called Fancy.
Ooh.
Since we're being all fancy.
Ooh, it's a new one too. Just
It
got that
is.
one, huh?
Yes, Nancy sent me a ton of stuff. Well, you know, 20 million different boxes full of stuff for my birthday. Have you ever tried, Maybelline, what do they call it? Maybelline, oh, it's like a matte lip ink. It's not really a lip ink, but
No, I haven't done that one.
they have some really pretty colors. Now they're talking stock market.
Yeah. It is doing very well lately.
Yeah, I think you, was looking at my retirement.
Yeah, we've been looking into things to help bolster ours so that we actually have a retirement.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the meeting on Friday afternoon that I got to sit through.
Oh, fun.
Yes, but at least it was with a friend, and so she knew what we needed, and she's laid it all out for me. So now I just have to explain it to Chris because I'm gonna be so good at explaining insurance and other things that we can do. I'm like, you can give me any anatomy that you want to, anything that has to do with the body and food and that kind of thing, and I will be just fine. But as soon as you start talking insurance, and I'm just like, yeah, la 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 la. No idea what you're talking about.
Not your thing, huh?
Nope. Unfortunately, it's kind of like reading a legal document. What does that mean?
Alrighty, there we go. Wow. What do you think?
Looks nice. Did good.
Alrighty there. Thank y'all for joining us. Dr. Kulow and Sarah Crone signing off.
Bye.